seeing a Yoru being played. Okay.
Got a Yoru.
This is very interesting. A lot of Euros being getting experimented on Bind still. I mean, we've seen glimpses of it in the past on top of it.
We get
but
CNED
that
Sage.
is going to be the main focus.
So that's the change.
Yeah, well, I think that's sensible, though. They're going
But
back
I
to
think
a
that
Sage
is
comp.
sensible,
You know,
yeah.
CNED's played Sage on this map forever. And I think going towards a more sensible option like that makes sense against DRX. I mean, at this point,
Yeah,
the Raze Yoru is
it's
the story of this.
pretty cool, to be
DRX
honest.
have never been able to come up with an answer on Bind that has looked good at the
RB
tier
on
1
Yoru
level.
as well.
And I think it's going to be a challenge to make the Raze Yoru look good.
Zest now on Viper.
That's challenging. I wish Sean was here.
Mako now
Sean
on
will be
Brim.
able to give us all the info on Yoru, really. I mean, that guy grinds it.
I mean, Zest playing the Viper gives me hope.
He's going to be playing Viper on all 3 maps. Pay attention to how Zest uses his Viper orbs. They are unbelievably good.
Yeah, actually kind of loving
anything
it.
else to add?
I enjoy his
I mean, we
Viper.
kind of glossed over the Navi stuff, but
RB was popping. I mean, RB's had his. RB's probably had his best 2 tournaments back to back if we're keeping the same form as yesterday. Because I felt like in Tokyo he was actually having a really good tournament. He was their best player.
Really struggled with pistol rounds. They need a good start in the pistols.
The game's starting like now, yeah.
To only win like 1 out of 4 in a series.
I also think the saving grace is they get to start on defense as well, and their defense has been a lot stronger for Navi just unbind in general, but I cannot
should be pretty fun.
wait to see what we're going to get in this game. Let's send it over to your casters who are making their debut here at Champions 2023. Hello, Doug and Hypo!
Yinzi, thank you so much, Mike. A pleasure to share the mic with you on a stage like
Damn,
this,
okay.
with comps like this matchup. I mean, you can't ask for much more.
No, and this should be, I mean, a little bit of a question mark starting on Bind, to be honest with you. I think Yinsu's made a fantastic point. To be prepped
Okay,
against the
Navi
Yoru,
on
you've
defense.
got to be hoping that Angel and the rest of
DRX
Navi
on
are
attack.
actually going to have a
Yoru.
plan on the fly to deal with this, but it's a big
3
curveball
person
for DRX.
holds.
It's been a long time since we've really seen them stray away from some of their
CNED
staple
has
vanilla compositions.
wall for
and they're going
retake,
as far
or
away
to
from
at
the
least
middle and
block
as far away
vision
as
off and then
stable
go
as you could
rotate heavy
possibly
if they want to
fathom in a
stack 4 at
situation
one
like
point.
this, but we'll see how it plays out.
Navi
Angel with a
starting
little
similar
gap
to
here.
how they were yesterday in
There are a
terms of
couple players
deep
just on the other
smoke
side.
here.
You see Stax is ready with the flash. The gate crash, and he's already flashed up. He's stunned up. He's dead. A great
Oi.
opener for RB, but the counter from
He did
Shao is
great.
good.
Shao did great here.
3v2
Still
in favor
very
of
hard.
DRX as you see the
They
members
used the
of Navi
wall over towards
scattering
Showers
back
as well,
towards
so they
B.
don't really have that for the
Get to
after
a
plant.
million miles away from this one, so plant will be conceded. Actually, even seen it.
Hey, DDK raided me? What's up,
Guarded
Raiders?
right now
What's
by
up,
Marco.
DDK? Hope you're doing well, Dan.
We're going to get sound cue here. CNED's found it.
Hey, he was weak too, leaving things into 2v2. The 4 members that
Oh,
remain on the server are
Dan,
all
I need to
healthy.
talk to you at one point as
Frenzy in
well.
the hands of both for DRX as the clock ticks away. CNED being cautious with how we want to approach this. Sugatsu doing a bit of the same. First molly clearing, nothing there. CNED jumping out, jumping straight into his death.
Okay,
DRX
nice.
get
Honestly,
pistol.
the Yoru impact already
It's only
was
the fact that this
great.
is so committed from DRX.
Was
A
really
ton
good.
of utility towards, and actually Xiao's done fantastically well to find 2 in that situation, but overwhelmed by the numbers of DRX. As if even if they've got a couple of little pieces prepped and planned here around the Yoru, being the focal point here. Just a pinch is perfectly timed from Buzz, dropping out a hookah. Again, these early rounds, Doug, will not.
We'll
DRX
wait and
gonna
see,
show
Ocean.
too many of maybe some of these TP setups or just a little pop flash play here and there.
Okay, 4 sheriffs on this one. Deep smoke again. They need to be careful with a lot of this. Yeah,
They've
that's
done
kind of
well
nice
against
as
Shao,
well.
a bit closer to the
Little
Seekers. You
bit
see
of
him
a
just
punish
grabbing
here. I
another orb.
think
That's
all
4
this damage was from the molly.
so far just in the second round. It's interesting too, Stax just with a frenzy here.
You see it yesterday. He was the one to ride things through on a pistol. Rounds like this.
Hey, that flash is kind of nice.
6 already, forced the deep
4 people here, by the way, and they're going to force their way in.
Once
Navi
again,
can do
Doug.
some damage here.
The thing is, Navi have so many members already here, and well, given how things may look, they may drop like flies, but they're
One more?
traded back.
Ooh, okay.
DRX
Still, though,
finally stabilizing,
damage
and
was
it's
kind of
just
done.
CNED.
2 kills, 1 extra person surviving on 17. I thought that was going to be the
Once
extra
again,
kill.
it seems like he's
See if
gonna be
Cena
taking
can
the
get one more.
patient route as he waits.
It's a good amount of
The other
damage, though.
side. The first shot is good.
Nice shot.
Stax is weak. They both have bulldogs though.
Wait, he's gonna.
And time is of the essence. Cena's gonna have to get a move on. He's landed that shot too.
This is a disaster already.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Yeah, no matter what, this is a disaster.
He will come off. So CNED pretty healthy to take this engagement.
He's got to be fast about it though. That spike has been taken away for a long time. Zest is in a really good position here. CNED
Ooh.
on the bait. He spots a shoulder. Zest patient with it. So cautious with it, and he's playing a dangerous game here. He's already gotten it to half. Zest on the swing.
I mean,
Zest
honestly,
on
this
the
is
shot,
good
and DRX
damage.
with the round.
Might even see him rebuy
Very
armor with
costly,
9 as
though.
well. Yeah, very
Taking
costly.
everything except the final Bulldog away. Should be fairly helpful to get a.
We got
I
one
guess a
pass in
couple of
terms of
rifles
stacks
in
that
here,
can
maybe
buy
not
into
be a
this, and
38,
other than
50,
that,
but
it should be a pretty
I'll be
low
definitely feeling good
bonus.
about the outcome of that
CNED
round
1 away
overall.
from his res now.
Actually, CNED getting 1 away from the res. You talked about Xiao getting closer and closer to the Seekers already. Some ultimates on the cusp.
Buzz gets the
round
judge
for the
out. We're
first
doing the
buy
classic.
round for Na'Vi. Looks
The
like DRX
classic
might
double
just ride this
satchel
out,
over
Judge
towards
and a
here. You
couple
can
of
follow a
shares.
dog as well and get the timing pretty good on this.
It is in the hands of Buzz, 5-1 already, 2 points away from the showstopper. He's got 2 satchels as well. So you imagine they're going to want to try
No
to go
instant wall
fast.
from CNED, so doesn't
Some
want to get
presence
that
gathered off of that Xiao flash.
that orb over towards showers. We do the good wall over towards here.
I think fairly
Oh
cognizant of
my
what's going on here.
goodness.
Yeah, Angel will find the spam through the wall. Buzz will fall off the rip.
There goes that judge. It's picked up by Zest. The stacks falls too. No showers control. You've got RB who's gotten a little bit further back, and he's going to get a kill off of it. Upgraded weapon too. But it very quickly
Mako
crumbles
judge.
yet again. Mako into 1vx. It's now a 1v3. We've had a couple of situations like this, Mike, already.
Yeah,
where
it's not
DRX
bad
are-
damage.
Well, hang on.
He,
What's going to
he
happen
gets
here?
2,
This
so there's
is
2 people that
closer
can't
than
buy
it
next
should
round
be,
in
but
terms of
ultimately
if they
stabilize it.
lose.
Let's talk about a
So
little
yeah,
bit
it kind
of
of becomes a
adjustments
swing
for
round
DRX
this
yesterday
one.
where they
Pretty
were
cool. We
happy
got
to
res
pull,
into
you
it,
know, happy to actually
and we are
play
1
into these very
away
chaotic rounds, and I
from
think
the
for
Razor
Doris,
if we want
they
it.
can lean back on
Yeah,
maybe a
nice,
50-50
nice
and,
ping
you know,
the corner
solid
before he
executes that
face.
DRX are able to cook up,
A little
especially
spam.
with comps like this. They look damn good yesterday.
So yeah, maybe
at those sorts of
maybe they're
rounds,
gonna go
exactly.
heavy for this.
They
It would
look
make a lot of sense. They've been doing
spectacular. I mean,
mollies over
everything was
towards
going
long.
their way, too.
Concern being Na'Vi, historically, I'll add that asterisk to it, are very good at slowing things down and controlling teams like
We
that.
turn to
Sure,
setting up
sure.
our smoke. Okay.
Certainly not been the strengths that we've seen throughout the regular season.
Yeah,
Navi
they
with
wanted
the
to swing
different
this heavy
approaches
just
around
in
the first
case
couple rounds. They were so
they were kind
focused
of
on
ready for
prioritizing the
this
war beat.
smoke
This time
flash
they
that has
invest
been
utility,
happening
a
from
couple
Navi.
smokes, get the
I kind of
showers
like it.
orb into the hands of
There's
Angel.
good
Now
like
one away
long-term
from
plans
that
from
Zorro
when you
strike
watch
line.
Navi, which is pretty cool. So like you know the whole smoke flash that they were doing yesterday against Liquid. They kept that up for the first 2 rounds to try and make them think they were going to be doing that later on into this, and then kind of switched it up pretty early. So I like that for the first 2 rounds. They made it look like they were playing the same, but now they're kind of switching in terms of the brim starting over towards A. And then maybe late they'll go back into doing this. Because DRX there were definitely heavy, wanting to try and
Could be a little bit of a red herring
to hit them
for Na'Vi
as
if
they were
DRX
taking this orb here.
do continue here. You can see the
A
spike
few people
retreat.
playing anti-flash. We get the orb.
You wonder how much
We get
longer
4
Zest is
people
going to
here.
wait. You've got some rotations headed that way with stacks. That's a second flash too. I think they're going to want to commit B here. And it's gonna be
35
right
seconds,
into the
kind of
teeth
have
this
to
Navi
rotate
defense.
if they want to go to the other side now. Pretty much
Well-timed
committed.
flash actually on the other side of
There
the
is
map with
TP
Stacks,
still,
which is actually
but
drawn shower
wait,
rotation.
that's
Angel
huge.
on swing out will catch Stacks on the retreat though.
See that gate crash come through? I'm wondering if Buzz is going to pull the trigger on it. No, they're going to flip. They're going to flip off of
It's a
all the
chance.
space that Zest
We've
is
got a
taking.
nade. The nade from Zipan might be everything.
They're burning the clock down on this one all the way. That nade from Zipan's going to be good. 10 seconds left, and Mako's already down. The sweat can't make its way out. They've got to go fast on this as Zipan continues to hold the line.
Probably as well. I was going to say Angel in the back
Oh, he
lines.
planted that. Did the comms come in too late with the dog, maybe?
RB's found a response.
Oh, RB hit a big kill.
On Angel.
That's
RB
res
swings
if he gets
around
him.
56 HP. He's
Okay,
by
nicely
himself.
handled the end.
He
Big kill
will
from
fall.
Sugetsu. Don't have to use res into this as well.
DRX desperate to just force the rotation in RB.
2-4 on top of this.
With the flash Stacks, sends one out towards Lamps. Obviously, Zipan not necessarily in a position to confirm
So
presence.
yeah, they might
behind
be able to
the
squeeze
Viper
out some
wall,
kind of
but,
buy. I'm not sure. I doubt
missing
it.
the
but-
window of opportunity there, Doug. There was so much that DRX was trying to achieve here, and then look at the clock here, 15 seconds, they're not even out of
Yeah,
showers.
Zipan did great
He's
here.
burned it so long.
Insta-change the
Zipan's
Saints.
even laughing on the player cam there. He's like, what are they? That's Spike. They're not even on site yet.
Didn't use the ult into it with the
Zero
original
go for
plan,
DRX.
so Angel
See
getting
him
that
behind your
first
screen.
kill
It's
might
a
have
little
changed
bit huddled
everything, to be
together.
honest
Light
with
armor
you.
on 4, Stinger in the hands of RB. Does have his ult too.
As if this will be the first example of
Okay, heavy force into this one from DRX, by the way. 2-9 loss bonus if they lose. Oh, that wrecked him.
Well.
Denied by the Sage Wall.
Buzz is going.
It's an indication.
Oh, that's a
Buzz
nice
is going,
flashback
and
of
they
sight with that,
invested the
though.
ult. RB's already down. Buzz finally, though, finding value backside.
Wait, what a
ultimately
god.
traded back as CNED will
CNED's
not
doing-
relent on Showers control.
Cena's doing big things.
I don't know how
He
this
really
is going to
is.
get out of here, Mike. I don't think it will.
No. Zest will be revealed by the Seekers. An opportunity to take the TP, but A 1v3 now.
Double molly. Oh,
The
that's a
rest comes
nightmare.
through. Angel back on his feet just to make matters worse.
How on earth does Zest pull this off? He's got the Trailblazer that's spotted where he is.
He's stunned as well.
Yeah, this does not look good. He may have slipped the net though to
Yeah,
get a
nicely
kill,
handled
but
from
he
Navi
didn't
as
even
well.
net that.
Yeah, very, very
Navi
clean.
have done a really good job of stabilizing
looking
through
really
all
good
of
on the buy
looks that
rounds.
DRX are throwing their
I think
way.
CNET's doing great things at the moment.
And I like the intent here. Obviously, RB's ultimate
But
comes
this is
through
a
denied by
heavy
Sable, but
comfort
confirms
for
that
him.
there's
Again, when
somebody
he was in
just
Ascend,
inside Showers.
like they had like a what, a
Showstopper doesn't
16
connect, and they see their top
win
down to
streak
about
or
40
something with
HP.
him on Sage on
Even
this
then,
map.
the
Might have even
reinforcement
been
from,
more.
I mean, Sugetsu initially here, but you can see on the X-ray there. Navi were well on their way to defending A side before the spike even gets down.
DRX off of that, calling a timeout. As Navi have put together 3 rounds in a row.
It was
I mean,
21.
really
Damn.
perfect run after the first 2 rounds. You see the money for them, it's very good too.
A chance to string something together here, some ultimates to play with. Zest one away from the pit. Stacks and Marco have theirs ready to go. Certainly, initially,
This will be interesting as well.
Navi
So,
able to control the
timeout.
tempo,
I'm
but
kind of
DRX
wondering
do wanna explode
how
towards side.
Navi are going to approach this as
Seeing
well as
something here that
DRX in
might
terms
even slow
of
things
changing
down
up
a
how they
little
want
further
to
with DRX.
start it. Do
Operating
they want to
in
try and
hand
just
now.
do the smoke over towards
And
long
the showstopper at
again and go
Japan's
back for the repeat?
disposal. Not expecting miracles here from DRX.
Well, they
Just
could do a
reducing
classic
the
Doom Bros, who
recovery.
knows?
Seeing Buzz actually considering a
Navi
Vandal,
already
but
used one timeout this half? I
back
don't think
off
so,
there
right?
towards the Guardian. Not necessarily feeling too threatened just yet for Navi on the defense. A couple of little, little pieces cooked up around the Yoru, but
Hud said they did?
certainly hasn't
Dude, I
found
can't
value
remember it.
just yet.
I don't think that happened, but here we are. Hud error?
They're
Yeah,
buying a
that's
little
more
bit
likely.
into this, too.
Okay,
Arby's gone with
so
the Singer Buzz you mentioned with the
we
Guardian.
get a hero gun. Nope, hero gun sold.
See
Okay,
what
back
they
to
do
the
with
hero
this.
gun. CNED
Meanwhile,
off
Navi, as we were
over
discussing
towards long.
previously,
Yeah,
they
might
got
do the
money for
wall and
days.
peak. The classic from him.
It seems pretty standard too on how they want to approach
There's
it.
the
Hunting
wall,
flash,
here comes
and
the
Navy's getting
peak.
Real frisky here. He's
Yeah,
gone
getting
real far up.
flashbacks
He's
to
got the
all of
Trailblazer
this.
to follow, but is he expecting
Gets the
Buzz?
kill, don't expect it.
I don't know that
Find
he
one on
is.
the other side. I'll be actually flashing out here, but punished. Buzz will find a response, but shout the second layer.
Such an ambitious approach. Such an ambitious attempt. And Zipan's gotten the timing on this. Very patient.
Might get really good timing for
Plays
two
his
here.
cards right. He's going to be able to close out the round by himself.
You can see here, Shao's slip towards Showers. Find the first here, Zipam.
Okay, perfect for them. Only losing one as well. Money's starting to
Navi
really build up.
therefore.
This is very nice
Right
from Navi at
investment.
the moment.
Again, no real pressure to apply towards Navi. Operator noted now, so CNED probably going to be looking to switch things up round by round.
Now what are we
here.
doing? Back to the
Even
smoke
so,
down. They actually
I
did
mean,
the
other than
Doom
Navi's
Bros,
ultimate, the wall
where they
hasn't caused
kind
any
of play.
issues
Well,
for
actually, to be
DRX.
honest, they switched it up, but they did
Seen
something
become a
heavy
factor
new
in some
here
of these rounds.
in terms of the
Very,
wall and then
very healthy
up down.
cushion in terms of
But
the
now they're
funds
going to
here,
go
Doug.
back to
Oh,
the
and for
smoke deep
days.
with the flash
They're
beyond,
just so well set
and
up.
then maybe
You
get
got
the orb
Sugetsu's
as
ult
well.
That's not
We'll
too
see.
far away. Angels isn't either. So you think about having control over the map, or at least this half. They're sitting pretty.
Oh, flash through the TP instead. Set the
Flash
orb
would
up,
actually
but that
catch
kind
it.
of,
Okay,
yeah, that
CNED, there is somebody to
that's a
find.
big tell. It should be relatively obvious.
Outside Showers.
What a miserable wall to have to deal with.
Pretty sure he wanted the orb.
Definitely wanted the orb there.
Just out of reach.
Yeah.
Hey, that's almost nice.
Not going to get it, but able to secure this side of the map nonetheless.
Oh, my Jesus.
Stacks just drifting up long here. Showers looking as if he wanted to get back onto the same angle, but Angel will fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he fell asleep at the wheel.
Wow, this is
Shao.
aggro.
Just a couple of moments away from potentially being challenged. You see that flash to confirm suspicions. There is presence.
Dude,
Meanwhile,
that
off
hits and they
I mean,
still
DRX
3-pass and
10
stack
on
this.
Rotating back towards B, they're going to take the spike back.
And Zipan actually heading across towards A site. There's 5
Yeah, they're
members
taking a
of
huge
DRX
gamble. 4 people here.
heading towards B right now. Smoke's invested. Shao's going to get the indicator.
A lot of ults going, so they kind of avoid that.
I mean, they've dumped
Dog's
everything
nice,
into this site.
TP's
They're gonna
nice.
get the spike down.
How the hell do they retake this?
What do Navi have to take this back? Zipan has his ult. Sugetsu, again, still just 2 points away from having the pit. You can't imagine that's going to matter, but
I was
going to
say Viper ult does go in, but
Zest that gets invested.
kind of know that he's going to be in
Trailblazer
one of
to
these
create some
spammable
space. You see
spots.
2 members still playing in it on site, on B, as Navi attempt to retake this. RB with just 10 HP.
I think he spotted the barrel there.
Oh, so close. The RB ultimately
Bro,
falls.
this should be unwinnable, and somehow they're gonna do it.
Can they continue to play around this? They've got to go aggressive towards DRX. That's exactly
That
what they're
is
trying to do.
crazy.
And the defuse for Navi.
So 4v5, they play off-site. It's a 4v5 retake. We have a Viper ult. Instead of doing a Viper ult heavy over towards spawn, we do it here, where it's like little safety and heavy over towards site, where you can just get spammed either where you see it. This is not great from DRX, honestly. This is a good retake though. I mean, that is wild.
Seen him with the map ping. Operator kill blind through the smoke.
Well, it's just that easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they made that look crazy easy. CNET is all over
That was
them.
disgusting.
All smiles and for good reason.
Mate, they
Navi
should
continue to roll.
not
That's
be
now 5 rounds.
should not be
CNET
winning that
still
round.
with the
That's
op.
madness. That's almost tilt worthy.
This time they've got
Dude,
a
he's
hit from Sugetsu.
confident
CNET
as
with
well.
another. 11 and
He's
3
just
so far.
strolling out, taking the shot.
Definitely making this operator pay off. Sugetsu will close off phase short here with the Viper's Pit. RB slowly creeping towards showers, but does have a TP set up towards Fountain, so whether or not he does want to show presence here, maybe deal with the boombot, but TP's actually expired, so have the ability to
Double setup as well with the bait. Oh my god. Well, there's the bait, getting 2 kills.
Not seeing the same consideration today.
It's heavy punish of this as well. They get the kill early here, and then they just insta-switch with a 2-person setup. It's pretty cool. They're kind of... It's kind of incredibly good at the moment from Navi. It's been very impressive.
For just a second, because Navi have fully set defenses around the spike. They have full control of this, and once again, it's going to have to be heroics from DRX to stabilize this.
I mean, spike unretrievable though. 30 seconds. Looks like Zest and RB just backing up to try and hold onto these rifles a number of times yesterday.
Yeah, man, their money's out of control as well. We're pretty early on in the half. You get 4 more rounds for this. They can buy no matter what for the rest of the 4.
In the grand scheme of things.
The money's not great for the attacking side, but I want to go back to a conversation we were having, Mike, very briefly about how DRX looked yesterday, because there was an element
they were actually saving strats for champs.
Like they had, right? Like they were taking all these fights, they were taking
CNET looks crazy comfy at
so
the moment.
much value out of it, and it feels like, you know, perhaps for DRX it is coming across as maybe a bit more reckless or something along
Bro,
those
I'm
lines.
just reading chat. Don't accuse me of that one. That one's not me.
Right? We're
Honestly, they nearly did
so
make it our
far at
last
the
chance
beginning of this
qualifier,
book.
so trust me, I gave up on that a long time ago.
Is not finding the value on those bold, aggressive plays that they were finding before. I'm going to take a look at it one more time as Cena just continues to farm with the op. He's just been so good. And this is what I mean, right? Like, Buzz satcheling forward, and yeah, there was some consideration, I think is how you described it, but DRX just not finding those kills that they were finding yesterday.
It's the classic again.
The judge able to string together a purchase here.
Yeah, we're just recycling some rounds. Try and get the judge into hookah this time. Flash goes in over towards long, hits nothing, 3-person stack can go pretty heavy. And just stay here, they might even do something crazy. It's Navi, I never know with them. Ooh.
Something was showing over the top of the wall.
Yeah.
I can't fathom what it was.
Must have been radar.
His life, yeah. Sugetsu's playing in this smoke, and you hear the Seekers used. Flank is going to be coming in from spawn side as Sugetsu gets another.
Still super hard
they still have so much control on this site, Mike.
To get this spawn off.
DRX need to guarantee is that there's some coverage towards showers here, or some pressure being applied. As soon as this crossfire gets set up, I mean, the wall goes up to prevent anybody pushing into showers, but as soon as Navi get back towards pipes, it's so difficult for DRX to find any space to work with.
Angel's so paranoid that the hit is B. This is all a fake that he just rotated all the way back, concerned for the lurker. Meanwhile, DRX are going to get the spike down on B. Note, there's still showers control there for CNED, and he could win this round.
Oh, he got another kill, haven't they?
Angel still with the ult, and CNED still with the op.
Angel has his ult.
2v2 here, Sax and Mako trying to reestablish and maintain control of the site. You see
smoke
the smoke
still?
going down. Mako patient, and they're going to drop the orbital strike.
Just to clear out lamps.
Yeah. The feeling, the need to win this round. Sax has gotten it down. It's just CNED, and it's just CNED.
He has no idea about
Not the
Mako.
weapon you want in a situation like this, but he's gotten one.
Wait.
Oh! Is he gonna be able to get the second? Yes, he does!
That is wild.
What a play from CNED! Unreal!
That is wild.
Actually catches
What
Marco.
the
They
hell
can't
is the
double
second
swing
shot,
onto
dude?
him. And CNED pounces. A ridiculous second shot.
What?
For the Red Bull clutch here from CNED. And it's that flash. CNED turns it.
Oh,
Marco
my
can't swing onto him.
God.
Oh my gosh. That is absolutely outrageous.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, us too, man. Us too.
Damn. They can't
That's
get
a
around.
heartbreaker for DRX. I mean, initially everything was going right for NAVI regardless, but they could have dragged that one across the line. NAVI walking long here.
Well, they may regret that.
Against an eco.
Until the tip of the spear once again.
You got res.
Oh,
Seen
get
it,
a little
man.
messy here.
Yeah, he may
For
be in
God's
trouble.
sake, bro.
11 HP, he's going to get healed up.
Just
Somehow
Navi
stays
things,
alive,
bro.
and of course he's going to regress. And he's going to get a shot at another. Well considered by Stacks.
Marco unable to really pinch from Hookah either, so
It's so, it must be so hard to play
this
against them.
B-side hold. Zipan
You just
already
got to
headed back
expect
across the-
everything.
With some support to Shigetsu, but no progress found from Zest just yet. Does have a stinger. There's not going to be anybody inside Lamp.
They're going to seek his res, right?
Seekers won't really paint a clear picture just yet.
No, but as the time ticks away, they're going to get all of the info they could possibly want. Angel getting rezzed up. See the spike has been planted. 3 members left of DRX on the site. Sacks the first to challenge. The gate crash is actually back
They got
towards A
Molly,
short,
they
so
got
there's
nades,
nothing
you got a lot of
behind it.
util.
Op still in
Oh,
play.
there goes the Molly and the nade.
Arby's in some serious trouble, dude. There was no way out of that. The Molly, the nade, CNED, another one with the op. And you see this light by does some damage, but
They
the
look
problem
good.
is Mike Navi have so
They
much
look
money
really
right
good.
now that that's not enough.
No, they can keep throwing bodies
It
at
looks
trade
so
rounds like
good.
this.
Yeah.
Just a
It's
back and forth
cracking me up.
engagement, almost suiting them.
But this is
Especially
kind
with
of what
CNED
I was
popping off
talking
and
about.
finding
Like, the
another
potential of this team is crazy.
revive coming through. 8-2 the scoreline now. DRX left scratching their heads. Consistently finding value in the retake as well for Navi. I mean, aside from the Red Bull clutch from CNED. Look at it as if that's
All we had to do was lose hope.
almost something they can lean heavily on. They don't really want to mess with, I guess, the front line of
CNED
DRX
is
double duelist
15
with,
to
I
3.
guess the flashes alongside that from
Dude, he's kept
Stacks
this
too.
up for so long.
Man, what did
It's
DRX
insane.
do to stabilize here? Remember, they burned a timeout early. You can't imagine Termi's going to want to use another one.
Well, also, this is the half where you'd hope that pulling out a double duelist comp like this, you'd find value.
Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't be down 8-2 at half on the attacking side with this comp. But alas, that's where they find themselves.
And RB's just a million miles ahead because of the Molly slowing things down. Shao will get a second
Shao did
buzz,
incredibly
fall down
well.
to 53 HP on Shao.
Two different
Able to slow
one-on-ones,
things down
really.
even further. DRX not even in the front door, Doug.
No.
4
And
people.
they invested so much. That dual-pronged attack that we were just talking about, nullified, blunted. And with that, DRX, because those tools are missing, have to creep their way out. And maybe that's the key. Zest has already gotten the opener onto Angel, no less.
Find anything else, though. Shao tucks himself into Tube. Looks like he might be rewarded here, but Stacks actually gets the better of him. Finds a second.
Really?
Crispy shots out
He has
Stacks. They're
Seekers
gonna
as well. He
invest
should
in two,
insta-pop
desperately
this at
needing
one
a
point.
round.
And a better pit this time around. That actually gives DRX some control over a choke point.
I dare say
They need a round. You gotta
time that
insta-pop it,
Cena,
right?
you know, maybe not the right weapon in a situation like this, and he made a fool of me. But I can't imagine he can do it again in a pit.
Oh my God, not
In
this
a
guy.
pit!
Still.
That's the pit! He's gonna have to do it with the Phantom, and he cannot.
Dude, I actually thought he was just on for it.
Hero for DRX
Stacks
and
1 HP,
finally
managed to win this
stops
out.
the bleeding.
Nicely done from him.
This is
Cened's
unreal. I
insane
mean,
at
you
the
give him a
moment.
little bit of space, and he takes a mile away. Any other situation now, I mean, if you can swap out to a weapon, maybe a little bit quicker, it almost seems doable for Navi. Beautiful opener from Stacks to swing this back round, though.
Yeah, the second on there was clean. 45 HP when he peeks back sight there and takes that fight.
First time, really, we've seen DRX lean back on something that worked very well for them yesterday, which is slowing down the rounds where they concede a first blood or 2 in this situation. Rewarded with a 3v5 victory!
Ooh, nice.
CNED
Yeah.
punished off the rip here.
Yeah.
Operator removed.
Actually missed for
Hello
once.
aggression from DRX, and maybe not a moment too soon. As for as dire as it's looked, I mean, an 8-4 half, you take
Oh, that
those.
flash was ridiculous. What
Oh,
the?
they've got to get there. They aren't there quite yet. DRX finding another as Stacks, trying to control showers. This time it's Buzz with the op switches. Angel weak.
28 HP. They're miles away from this one, though. Honestly, looking great to get 4, which they should be happy about considering this half.
Post plant here. Orbital strike available. Molly, 2 snake bites as well.
Chat, man. That face is just... Every time I look over, it's just the angel faces everywhere.
I think maybe here a footstep here. Yeah, he looks ready for this flank to come through. Angel desperate to address that back line.
He's just so weak. And the weak get weaker. He's got to deal with orbital strike. Did well to get away from it, but he wasn't able to consider RB there.
Well,
I think they should be happy with 4.
Feels like
Yeah, I feel like you should be happy with 4 after what I saw. CNED was crazy dominant.
Quite frankly, being bullied around Bind here in the first half, Doug.
I mean, they looked dead on arrival for so much of it. Was it 8-2 at one point?
Dude, are they going to bring
DRX
back
just
the classic
managed to
pistol where they go
scrap
heavy
together the
showers
last
and
couple
wall it
rounds
off?
to keep things competitive, respectful? We'll see if that's the case. Either way, we've got Golden Boy standing by with Zelsis for an interview. Golden Boy, what's going on, man?
13 deaths in 12 rounds, just angel things.
Zelsis, ladies and gentlemen.
That's so funny.
Man of the hour over here. All right, well, we're going to do some good, wholesome analysis. All right, so let's talk about this matchup, man, because it looks like right now, NAVI, they're running away with it. DRX showing signs of life. What do you make of this game?
I mean, one, I hate Bind, personally. I don't know how they're playing it, but, I mean, they're running the Yoru comp. CNED hit some nice shots, so it's an interesting match so far.
Yeah, and now obviously, you know, this experience is quite an interesting one, right? We have our first NA Valorant event. I mean, look at all these people that are here today. It's incredible. I know that you would love to be up there playing, but I want to get your thoughts. How is it to just be in this atmosphere, man?
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I wish I was on the stage, but you guys still make it great. Let me hear you. Yeah! Love the fans always, love the stage. It's great to be here.
Now, obviously, everyone's excited about what's to come, you know, moving forward, and I just want to get some thoughts from you, man. How you feeling about, you know, next season? You know, you don't have to say anything right now, but I'm excited to see what happens next for Zelsis. Or is it just going to be you chilling for a little while?
I mean, stay tuned for part 2 of the next movie of VCT Americas.
And I hear the sequel was actually quite good. Quite good. In any case, though, guys, that is going to do it for us here. Guys, one more time, if you don't mind, show love to Zelsis, coming in hot, supporting the boys, and send it back over to the casters to get us ready for this next half.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. Yeah, always good to hear from Zelsis. But Mike, as we turn our attention back to the game, we've got to think about the fact that DRX down 4 with the double duelist comp on defense. I mean, how do you play around this?
I mean, I'm hoping DRX play into something that looked really good from yesterday versus Loud on Ascent particularly, which was
Energy. What's up, bro? Thank you for the 12 months. Thank you for the year.
A very solid back line there.
Appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much, mate.
Not usually what we expect them to really.
All right, so it is 1 and 0 for
for
DRX at the moment in terms of pistols, even though they got 4 rounds.
Early information, you know, benefit from the instant rotation timing, but there's very few positives from what I've seen so far, Doug.
We'll see how they play the Yoru on the side. As you were mentioning, there's just so much value that the Yoru can get off.
Dude, they're so gonna go showers eventually and do the wall plant.
Of the map and then flip it instantly.
It's such a classic.
We'll see how they play this. That does not seem to be the case with how they're approaching this early round, though.
Time to jump. Stack spotted earlier. Looks like on the back of contact, DRX have got something set up at least.
Oh yeah, he's calling that they wanted to crunch this. That might change everything.
Oh, but he is in a cheeky angle. He's taken the space, flipped over to the other side. Doesn't seem like Navi are
No, looks like we're going to go for it. Yeah, I reckon we're going to see the wall plant. They're bringing about the absolute classics with the Sage on this map.
Seen it actually tagged down to 53. Didn't actually spot when that had happened, but...
It must have been early on. Navi have taken Char's control. They've taken A short control as well. Seems like all 5.
Yeah, there's the wall, there's the plant.
See that wall too? It's going to be so miserable to get through on the pistol.
Yeah, it's almost as if CNED's done this wall just 500 times.
Very comfortable post.
Because honestly, he has.
Only RB on the flank, but I mean, look at the minimap. Look what he's got to overcome to apply any pressure.
And he really can't make a move until the wall gets cleared.
Exactly.
I think this is big though. Him being in TP is actually kind of huge.
In these pistol rounds, it's just so labored. It's so tedious to get through that wall. They finally break a panel, but now what? The spike's been ticking away for 20 seconds. RB is still sitting in the teleporter. CNED gets overwhelmed as DRX found some space. Shao handling the first, 31 HP. Buzz
Nade
had
is
it.
so
I don't
good.
think he did get half. But that's all he's able to get so far. Shao still alive. Angel left in a 1v1. Zest is going to be able to take it all the way.
Yeah, nicely handles. Bringing back the absolute classic. We called it pretty early. 1-1.
We'll find their 9th, and DRX just a little slow to respond to getting that wall dealt with. I mean, even initially, the snake bite sent in towards the poison orb to maybe cut off a pinch from short, but
yeah, I mean, they played it
never
perfectly.
with the
Even
game plan
DRX
from
did a lot
NAVI
of good
here.
stuff, and it still looked like a hard round to win.
A Sage-reliant pistol round strat like this, but it pays off for
Yeah, it
NAVI.
is.
It took us all the way back to early Valorant days, huh? We've gone prehistoric.
Oh, we arguing there
There's
as
the
well.
moment there where the wall becomes NAVI's demise, other than the paint shell from Zipan getting posted over the top.
Cooper, you made the Sentinels Zelsa sign.
Ooh,
That's
what
classic.
are you gonna do
Who was
here?
holding it?
Shigetsu's here
Was it
on
Net?
the other
I
side.
think I
Only
saw
has a
Net.
ghost. The other rifles are elsewhere to be found.
And this is another thing that looked great for DRX on the thrifty rounds where they're able to push forward as a group
Wasn't
and
it?
find
Yeah.
an opener or an advantage with lesser weaponry.
I really like how DRX, what they did after the kill too, instantly send 2 through teleporter, see what else is going on the map. When you're starved for weaponry, information is key, and that's what they're trying to play around, but Mako falls. RB managing.
Found a response.
Yeah, good damage done
Tries
as well,
for the
maybe.
second.
It's hard to get this.
A little
Well,
beaten and
not
battered.
anymore. Oh, they.
That's all it is for now.
7
Once again,
HP?
for NAVI, we're going to see a plant behind the wall, and DRX with just not the right tools to dispose of it.
They got no util though. Stacks will maybe get a flash at one point.
Chipping away will eventually fall. 3v4, Shao barely clinging to life here, but Zipan will find a response.
That was the
First
low
couple
HP
of
though.
shots go Aaron, it
Big
ultimately
jump.
does connect. CNED finding value and finding
Oh,
control,
wait.
and Lamps too. Oh, it's gotten down to a 1v1. Mike, how the heck are we here? RB's weak. He's
I
so
think he's
weak.
short.
He's
He
misread
owned
it
it.
though. I think Zipan's backed up towards short. Might even be able to get the half here though.
Yeah, but Zipan has plenty of time, right? RB's pulled off. He's grabbed a weapon, Mike. Oh,
Yeah,
Just
kind
tried
of
to get
close.
back on the spike. Zipan
Kind of close.
seals
They gotta
the
see what
deal.
the full buy is gonna be.
It's
The
only
bonus
really
isn't gonna be great. They're gonna
Navi
get 2
that
extra
doesn't
rifles on
reward
top of
DRX
this, so
fully
it's
for
not
that
too
early
bad.
round
But
aggression.
yeah.
Don't get an upgrade. Don't retrieve a rifle from that situation. Navi able to steady the ship.
it's Kota with the 4 months. Thank you for the Prime, bro. Appreciate that. And
Yeah, I
Hoggy
mean,
as
Marco
well,
not
up
catching
to
Angel
11
underneath
months,
the
dude.
smoke.
Thank you for the tier 1, mate. Appreciate you.
A couple of situations go another way, and
Thank you
DRX
very
may be
much.
poised to take that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just barely goes their way.
Yeah, it turns out to be alright, honestly, because they do the classic FPX in terms of 3
See what the
3
play
guns
is here
for
with
it. So
DRX with a much better buy.
2 of them could buy with the save rifle.
This time around, Stacks is close to having his Seekers. RB's a little bit close. It's perhaps
Foot
halfway there,
stab. Okay,
but see what
interesting.
the setup is. We saw this previously, too. He just swings off of his own flash. RB making opportunities for himself and finding a kill onto CNED.
This is kind of nice for, I mean, obviously nice for DRX, but also Navi can kind of like talk about what's going on. I wonder how many plays they've got over towards long, and if
Get
it's
himself a rifle back in hand, actually.
if it has like a
Still gets the better
few.
of RB.
It looks like they have a
Really
few
ambitious from RB
variations
there.
of this, so that might work
Trying to
out pretty
police the
well if they want to
weapon
change
slightly,
up for the
but
next one.
Definitely overstayed his welcome.
Navi,
HP's kind of low on a few of these.
Navi's play
Shao,
style. First half, you
Stacks,
see some of it
Zest.
here and how they're slowing things down so much. And min-maxing, too. Getting the orb, getting Shao one step away from his ult.
Both of the low HPs over towards B site as
The thing
well.
is They come into this, 3 rifles, 2 pistols. They're now basically 1 man down, yes, but Stacks and Zest, very squishy targets right now.
30 seconds left.
Stacks in particular, 5 HP. You look at
Wait.
him funny and he's dead.
They will spot
Oh,
Zest. If they get solid information.
yeah,
off
they
that,
know with this.
At least the ping comes through. Yeah, Zipan's going
Wait.
to swing onto it.
Ooh,
Zest
kill.
will find it, though. Hang on, Navi have found responses.
Yeah, the low
2v2.
HPs.
Shao's still so weak and somehow still alive. But they're
We got
so
some kind of
convinced
molly
that
lineup?
There are other people here. They
Mako?
have to delay it for just a moment.
No.
And that's going to buy
Got a
DRX
nade?
just enough
Nope.
time to
Didn't want to
rotate.
scatter nade or
But
anything.
what do they do with it? Do they flood? Do they go? Buzz has a nade. Mako with a molly. Still
Shao's completely disconnected from sight here, leaving Sugetsu in a position to maybe.
It's a really
thread
good
back
plan,
through
though.
elbow.
We got no
interesting view
smokes
with
to
Shao,
cover
as weak
this.
as he is, you think maybe you put him out there as a sacrificial lamb.
Oh,
gets
that's a
info
nice
and
molly.
trade off of it.
Molly's going to slow down the peak from elbow.
He's gotten it to half.
No
He's
way.
gonna stick it the whole way.
No
Mikey's gonna
way
stick
that's
the
how
whole
it
way!
ends.
Right under their
I don't think I've ever
noses!
seen that.
I mean, like I said, the molly prevents the swing from elbow, but Xiao.
That's so funny. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Doesn't even swing on, doesn't even offer his life up for confirmation.
I mean, not a jiggle, not a jump peek, not a shoulder throw, nothing.
Yeah, they didn't want to give him anything,
DRX
and then
a little bit of a coin flip, roll
maybe the
dice,
molly made a
but
difference. I'm not
it's in
sure.
that
Without the molly here, he
absolutely
probably
pivotal
peaks.
in that situation. Yeah, you can see it's frustrating.
That's funny.
From the coach cam too.
Questions abound, but there's not enough time to answer him as Navi and DRX.
He was still
right back into
relatively
the
chill
16th
with
round.
it.
Still a 5-round lead for the attacking side. EMEA representative.
Still a good
close on
bonus,
the
still a great
scoreboard, and
bonus, yeah.
He's not bad either. Xiao and Sugutsu are okay.
Bit of a
faking.
Yeah, a bit of a fake in terms of the TP goes in, TP's away. Now these three have to kind of wonder about it for a little bit.
For the time being, going to keep Navi, I guess, stuck in this widespread default a little longer.
Where are we in terms of money? Because this was a low round. So we got 1, 2, 3 that can't buy. We got 1, 2, 3. Because it'll be 2, 4. But then
They've taken
this could be a drop. This could be a drop.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty interesting.
Smokes here on A side will confirm.
I imagine Navi
And as
might
soon as there's confirmation,
force
he can
if there
flip.
is.
RB just went through teleporter. He has a gate crash that's back up and spawn.
Yeah, full
Instantly
control.
flips,
All
and
the
that
smoke's
flash
used.
just
The
enough
Angel
time
can
to have
definitely
to
send
deal
it.
with
Wait,
what's
one
happening on the
smoke.
teleporter, as we saw earlier in the round, that deep wall into pipes is going to cause problems.
Definitely
Oh my
slows
goodness,
down the
well,
retake. Actually
he did it
says
for the team.
we'll find one
Gets
from
the
snake
pawn
bite.
down.
Senior will fall, but spike planted.
Sugutsu on the trade. Zest with Pit up in heaven, though.
Yeah, problem being there's a molly and a snake bite here. Paint shell as well, but it looks like Zipan might.
It's kind of interesting that they've started, even on the site here, they started using the same smoke that
Just want to be
Red Guy was
cautious about how
using
they do it. Just
against
take the space.
Navi.
Snake
Not
bites coming
invest
as well.
a ton.
It's hard to defuse this with the smoke. Got
This
smoke,
one's already
molly.
passed, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they
you
are
can't even
taking
get
their
half
dear
right, he
sweet
dies
time,
early.
Mike. They
Time's
haven't even
really
gotten to half
low.
At this point. They haven't established enough control.
So winnable.
Mako's got 3 on the
They might have
round,
time
but at
here.
what
Oh,
cost?
nice kill.
Do they have it?
It's going to be so close. Oh, it's going to be so close.
Nicely
1
done in
second.
the end. Holy hell, this is close.
Once again, burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, Mako did fantastic. Buzz as well got a really
The
important
skin
kill.
of their teeth. I mean,
Yeah,
with
these
the molly
rounds
going
are
through there, as soon as the
close
snake
though.
bite
You
lands, I
look
think
at these
ahead
rounds that
of
are
half
going
the
in, they're
fuse coming
very
through.
close. I wouldn't be
Navi feel as if
wouldn't be
they've got that one
too
across
worried
the
if I'm
line.
Navi, but obviously if this keeps happening.
Yeah, he could have fooled me. Going to get a good look at Brimstone's jawline there for just a moment as Navi call timeout. And perhaps feeling the situation slipping away. That's now 2 rounds. You know, you think back about the stolen defuse on B, and then that just instances where it feels like we're just a decision away from closing this map out, and DRX continue to pounce.
I mean, you can't even really hold the decision. Again, Angel throws out the molly.
Man, when is this Angel thing gonna get?
Again, maybe that's on the back of contact.
I'm not sure it's ever gonna get boring. I think it's like the scatter thing. I think it just gets me.
But then a couple of overcommitments to those early peaks. You let that utility buy the time for you. Force DRX even deeper into the smokes potentially towards showers or towards short.
I mean, especially in a situation like that when 1 second was all the difference.
Yeah. Sure, I didn't even actually notice where Sugetsu's first snake bite went. If it was, this is part of the execution, I believe, actually towards pipes when the wall goes up.
Are they going to just start relying on old descent stuff?
Navi.
I mean, this worked well on a buy round if they want to do it. Maybe they're going to start doing the thing over towards B where they save their wall as well.
I don't even know.
And just wall off elbow.
DRX felt as if they had that one. They were just hanging around on side staring at each other.
You got this? We good?
Low buy comes in.
Zone play for Zest. RB with his ult. Navi.
Next round's gonna be wild as well. We're gonna have a lot of ults here, like a lot of ults. Okay, next round's gonna be super crazy. As long as DRX win this and we don't see anything too wild, next round could be mental.
Shao looking to make this work.
Yeah, might have 7 ults up.
Buzz did.
Oh,
Spot out
6
a couple of
ults up.
bodies on the other side of things. Trailblazer to pinch through here. Might even
Wait,
guess
he
it.
dodged
I
the
don't
sun.
think Xiao's stunned.
He's crunched though. Yeah, RB's able to clean him up.
30
They have pressure
HP
coming in
gets
from
out
the
of
other
there.
side via
Got the
Buzz.
healer with him. That's kind of
Another
nice.
beautiful proactive play from
Yeah,
DRX
gets his ult
to
without
find
as
the
well.
first blood here on the defense. In
Not that they...
Xiao. Able to retrieve the
I mean, they
rifle
might
though.
use it into this. Flash goes out over towards long. Not deep, but at least they know that long is clear, so they can hold the 3-person stack even with the Viper.
Meanwhile, the rest of
ult.
Navi have taken showers. Molly to delay for just a moment.
Sage is still up, so they definitely have to worry about the shower.
seems
the
like
shower
they're still
stuff, especially with this. Like, this is kind of nice at the moment. The pressure of them taking showers, the pistol round, and just the comp itself, right? It actually works kind of well. And the fact that they have Angels all and Mollies, like, they might just keep 3 here unless they get some info otherwise.
Spotted out in hookah.
Okay, with the smoke, we could rotate early. That flash is nice.
Flash up high is so good, though, as RB's able to get the first CNET on the trade, though. Mako filling the space
Stacks
behind,
is
and Stacks that 1-2 punch
Stacks is doing great
just
over towards
too
B.
much.
DRX clawing their way
Watch
back
this
into
low
this
by
one,
though,
Doug.
2 guns. Now we get the
Just
big
3
rounds.
rounds
Not as many as
separating them
Orcs
now.
as I thought. Sugetsu
Crowd
one away if he
finally
gets a
feeling
plant,
reason to
obviously.
get behind them.
Let's see what they talked about.
Good reason,
I'm
too.
expecting
I mean, you think
I'm
about
expecting
that
just a
last
straight up
round
B
there,
hit
it
with like
was
the
that
wall here
dynamic
and
duo
full
of
exec
Mako and Buzz.
really.
I mean,
It's
really,
the only
all
thing that
of
we
them
haven't
just
seen.
played exceptionally well yesterday, but there were massive hero moments. Stacks there, huge play. The proactivity that you mentioned at the beginning of the round, Mike, is what feels like the biggest difference as DRX are starting to show signs of life.
Just watching Angel sometimes on the minimap is just so sick. Over towards A, he's stim-packed out and just insta on his own, dueling towards showers. I know there's no one there, but I'm just enjoying it, man. The solo stim-pack swing. It's so sick. They do have red, so I guess there's that.
Again, NAVI here able to mitigate that early aggression or trap play towards long. Regardless, there's still a 3-man stack behind this. And NAVI creeping closer and closer.
They've got a couple of tools here, too, and not just the element of surprise when it comes to aggression. DRX
3 people here.
I mean, you imagine RB investing. You've got one of them already used by Stacks. Zest patiently waiting and rewarded.
Strong,
as
yeah.
RB's able to get
It's
another.
kind of obvious that this one was coming, though. We caught it kind of early as well.
What more do they drop? Is RB
So
still
I
causing
don't
problems?
blame
Those
DRX,
flashes have
and
been so
maybe
effective, but
Navi
Xiao
have
able
run
to
out of some
put him
stuff.
down. As you see,
What do
things
they
start
what do
to
they got
settle
left?
low.
Like a
And it paints a
contact
grim
short,
picture,
and then
Mike.
maybe
Xiao
the
left
shower
in a
pistol
1v3.
strat again is going to be in there. But yeah, it does feel like
Navi's
they're
still trying to
struggling.
hang on to this 3-round lead, but the last couple of rounds have just not gone their way, and this seems to be no different.
That's got to be the first that he finds. Chipped away at, but
I felt like
which makes it harder now
chat.
for
Who
Xiao
is
to
this dude?
recover from that Stacks
Who is this
on
guy?
the swing.
He did great,
Seal the
and honestly,
deal.
Mako's ult was good. Who's the guy that we were
Well
on? I
handled
didn't
too.
even check
Stacks,
it.
as you mentioned, on the swing. Mako swung a little bit
RB.
behind it too, just to make sure the 1v1 was
Getting half
isolated
RBs and
give
half
Xiao
Zests.
a chance to pull off
Okay,
something
well, one of them
magical.
did great.
4 rounds in a row now for DRX,
Okay, Zest. Zest did really good.
and the hole there is just gorgeous. RB has looked so good
He looked
on this
fantastic
Yoru.
yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming up clutch in a number of situations. The confusion started to show on Dubro's face. Light investment here to, well, definitely packs a punch. RB going exploring here.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Caught
boss.
with a flash in his hand.
Yeah, really
instantly
wanted to
throws
flash
it in
out of that.
reverse.
Wasn't expecting him to walk close. I mean,
away.
that's extremely lucky to get away with that
And
one.
get some info,
Yeah,
I
he
guess.
gets away
Yeah.
for free there. A little bit bold to try and do that against an eco. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The other thing is
Seen
well,
a
I mean,
double,
DRX
seen a
very quickly
double
adjusted
aggro
towards kind of this
rounds against an
anti-farm
eco in
setups
this game.
Yesterday, I feel like that's what they've dialed into here on the defense as well. I just want to prevent Navi from getting
And like I'm talking
favourable
real
numbers
aggro,
on
like
site. That's why
here,
we
Jules.
kept seeing yesterday a number of rounds on defense where they were just happy to save us 3. You know, they hit the site that we only had 2 on. There's no point going for it.
Right, yeah. Cut our losses, live
Which
to
is
fight
why
another day.
this early round information is very important towards DRX game plan.
I mean, Navi have shown a willingness to flip the map late in these rounds. And now with a little
What do we got?
over 45 seconds
What's the
left,
plan?
it seems
Fake,
like that's going to be the case.
fake double smoke.
Orb headed
Oh.
back, but Buzz there to
Buzz
creep.
is doing good as well. Dude, everyone on DRX is doing really
Nowhere to
nice
go
at the
from here.
moment.
Angel's still
They're
playing
playing the
over back by
classic
B, but
as
they have
well, like
showers
the
control. You
DRX
see the
smoke
flash out
here,
from Xiao.
make it really hard to
They
plant,
haven't
just
pushed out
use
past
util,
it.
as in the Viper smoke where I've drawn the X. This
Now
is
they're
like
going to
the,
creep out Angel as an
What?
ult. Are they going to pull this off, Mike? All they had was Sheriffs and, yeah, I believe 2 Guardians. They haven't grabbed anything else.
well, this looks
Is that gonna be
really
enough? It
worrying.
very
Look
well
at
may
him.
be.
Yeah.
Unless Zest can make
Oh
something
my
happen.
goodness, it's
and
not
he's already
convincing.
gotten 2 big ones. Seekers invested, Zest with 3.
Nicely
Zippo
done
left
from
alone.
Zest. This was,
Just like
yeah,
that, they flip it back in their favor.
this was not looking too
That
convincing.
will be spotted with the ultimate finally.
Okay, nicely
The
done. in the end.
very last second. 3 left standing.
Yeah, this really is a classic from DRX where they put the smoke here. And normally a lot of times they put the smoke here and they just heavy hold over towards showers. But I kind of like this variation where you're just playing back sight and you can just use your util over truck to where the smoke is. It's pretty cool.
Uncomfortably close, but again, heroics from Zest. Stacks, animated, ready to go. This looks more like the DRX we saw yesterday.
Stacks starting to get a little more energetic on stage as well.
Where's the money? Money's crazy good.
For DRX.
Not so much here. Still got this res. Hasn't really had a good opportunity to use it. Maybe Angel can go a little bit more aggro. He genuinely probably should be going a little bit more aggro, to be honest. This might be the chance.
Actually now operator in hand. Posted up very early on the shower. It does still actually have RB here in support. Deals with it. RB going to flash out. Doesn't deny any progress behind the Trailblazer.
Yeah, very similar to the setup that we saw in Octagon at the opening of the half.
Oh.
Someone there with him. As soon as there's contact, he drops the flash and swings out. Those Yoru flash is so difficult to turn.
Yeah, here comes the contact short. It's like the only one that they were missing. And then then the showers. Then they fully run out of everything. It's so funny just watching them tick off the box. But yeah, this is kind of nice as well, right? I was talking about this smoke and then playing back a sight to just use the util. Now we go into the normal play with it. Same smoke, but we hold over towards heavy showers. We had 2 people at the beginning, now 1 person. And yeah, it just becomes a nightmare to plant here. Like you'll see, smoke's going to come up in a bit.
That flash is going to get a lot of info. And buying just time.
Yeah, there's the smoke. How do we handle this?
I mean, keep an eye on it. It's tempting. It's tantalizing.
Potential TP.
But he hasn't gotten to it
yeah,
yet.
it's just a nightmare. Okay, now they have a small window to plant. But they also, I mean, CNED needs to wall.
Res online, orbital strike used, Buzz trying to reposition. Is NAVI or Gar starting to get some kills? Zipan with 2 massive ones. CNED looking to get the spike down.
Another big kill.
And Mako causing problems. It's Mako and Zest.
With the mollies as well, still can't plant.
Mako's getting up really far by himself.
Do they have time? It's real close. I think you can only plant on the corner that can get spammed.
It's going to be so
no,
quick.
it's
It's
so
going to be so
fine.
close. No utility for Zest. It's already fallen. Shao getting the spike down, left in a 1v2. And honestly, Mike, a winnable one at that.
Shao posting up underneath Hookah here. Did Zest spot him?
Oh, I'm not sure, but he's surrounded, repositioning, finding a cushion, finding some space. And perhaps a second lease on life as he's gotten it down to 1. A dangerous move there as he takes the knife out to take 1 step further back. Shao now spotted the flash up top. Does he dare swing? Mako bold on it. On the tap, 38 HP.
Oh my god, he's tanking him.
17 now, and Mako's still healthy. But Shao can just continue to tempt, continue to tease, continue to bait on the swing.
Nicely handled from Mako.
He's going to have enough time for the defuse too. Mako plays that beautifully.
Yeah, nicely done.
Unreal.
Honestly, the
ridiculous. Shao unable to close out a second round.
The stick round maybe playing in the mind there as well. Nicely done from Mako. Very calm.
I mean, I don't know if he would have won that. Yeah,
okay, and so that's contact short that failed. Now the only thing left that I can think of is over towards showers and do the pistol round again. I don't know what they're going to do, and then they're going to be recycling. This was maybe one of their better chances, so they could do this and take shower control as well. But yeah, this is kind of hard.
For DRX. And now Na'Vi up against the ropes. I mean, even here, the crack's starting to show. A Guardian in the hands of CNED.
Well, they want to go for that.
We have the showstopper here.
The wall. The wall here.
They need to get a grip back on
honestly, both of those rounds over towards A did look kind of hard to plant. Was nice.
I like this though. It's fast off the Trailblazers.
Big kills.
Zipan's able to get one. Sugetsu does 2. They've cracked the side open relentlessly.
Very nice.
Zipan with the second.
Helped with the ult though. They got so much money, they might as well go for this.
They inject a little bit of
Jesus.
on the counter, though,
okay, I didn't think they were going to put the ult into it, but sure.
Take the lead back.
All right, they managed to get 1. Now what? It's hard to repeat that without the Raise ult. Also, if they lose this, the 1-9 loss bonus could be a nightmare, but had a good amount of people, 3 surviving.
Zipan the one to pave the way. How far can they take this, though? Will force the timeout of DRX. Probably feeling fairly exhausted after that string of rounds.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's too much to talk about in the timeout. The only reason they won this really is because of the
Honestly,
the
that buys Navi
Razor.
enough time too to
Zipan
think
did
through
great.
how things have gone and what they saw in that previous round. And you mentioned it, Zipan was the hero in that round. His entry out onto the side, and yes, it was helped by Xiao's Trailblazers. Sugetsu got an opener on there too as they were funneling towards B. But it was well handled, and you know, in situations like this, I mean, yeah, you look towards CNED, but eyes turn towards Zipan as well.
Sure, it doesn't necessarily feel like it's repeatable as well with the showstopper being
Sure.
Balor's flank got delayed. Oh, okay.
DRX
So Hypox staying in for
towards
Balor.
safe
Makes
positions,
sense.
but certainly the pace change in itself is something that could be a good remedy to what DRX have been trying to do, set up these close trap plays up on long. Haven't really fought for Hookah too much, to be honest. Haven't really been anchored from backside on B. Curious if Navi continue this trend. As if that's something they can maybe start to exploit.
Damn. Wait, money's
See
really
a
low
timeline on your
everywhere.
screen, It tells the entire story. It's
Yeah,
quite
huge
the emotional
round.
roller coaster. As DRX claw their
Maybe
way back
double
into
drop.
this. But is it just a fake comeback? Early pit invested from DRX. The opener is Buzz finds value with the op. Enid with the trade.
Dude, they were not expecting. First of all, they were not expecting 3 here. Second of all, they were not expecting. Oh my goodness.
They're gonna try to fight this right into the team.
There's no way. That was such a weird duel.
What Navi was doing.
Yeah, I kind
Now
of
they're
like this from
stuck.
DRX. It's pretty cool. They were not expecting the AWP, and the double push behind it was pretty nice. The reactive double smokes to block vision was kind of cool as well once they saw the 3 people here, but the Seekers was everything.
A 2v4 will be nothing short of a miracle, especially with Marco getting himself tucked into showers now.
If Xiao gets plant, I mean, they're not going to feel confident enough to do it. If Xiao gets a kill, it's Seekers, so maybe there's an opportunity if they kill some.
Does he boldly fight? Does he wait for reinforcements? Seems to be patient on this one. Angel taking a step back, no Molly to play with. Just concerned, paranoid for what could be coming around. You hear the footsteps, the flash out from Xiao to buy some time.
Oh, the delay game, honestly, not
They're
bad.
taking their sweet time on this. Marco
Yeah, I think the delay game might work. It probably all comes down to Mako as the savior, but I like that. I like the plan.
He's going to try to pinch in. Xiao on the flash. You see the tap through. Angel's already gotten onto 1, but there's still so much to do, and it's all falling onto Xiao. A 1v2 now. A 1v1 now. Xiao. 7 bullets, Zest halfway, Xiao on the swing, it's
No
one!
way, he didn't kill him there. Nicely done from Xiao.
Navi
2v4.
3K for Xiao.
2v4 to do it. Yeah, they really played the time well. The flash over towards spawn, just making sure that, again, they have to be a little bit more careful once they clear the first area. Then you think he's over towards Hookah, you've got to be careful even more, so they kind of just bought a lot of time. And then then it was just a time game. Dude, look at this swing at the end.
He goes right the way back out of showers towards shore. And the rest of the DRX are barely out of pipes or heaven.
A huge round. 2v4, that was everything. Xiao did great. I mean, Xiao literally did so well. 2 chances.
I mean, other than that, see, I'll take that right back. A Bulldog and a judge here for Buzz and RB. No
Yeah,
ultimates
the whole
available
plan
for
there
them.
was
The other side, Seekers
great.
Up for Xiao after that clutch.
We got a judge coming out. Money's really low.
Oh, RB with the judge up close. He finds value. I mean, stays alive with a sliver of health.
He messed up his
6 HP, but the
TP as well.
damage is done.
Messed up his
And honestly,
TP
when
before
you've got
that,
a
I'm
judge
pretty
and a
sure.
Bulldog
So
in a situation like that, you'll take what you can get.
Judge and Hookah, it's a classic.
RB trying to reset back towards 8. Marco and Buzz don't think have been given any indicators yet of heavy presence or short. Now he has. Marco going to slow down the showers pinch.
Passive info gathering from B2 allows them to start to rotate over. You see Zest has already made his way back towards A. Mako's still playing around.
Yeah, and it's the same smoke. Yeah, Angel's the person that can win it.
Angel has just won.
That's unlucky for. Honestly, though, it's just like Mako stayed silent that whole time. Why would he be there?
Yeah, they still have the spike in tow, and yeah, they still have some
Can't really
time, but
blame
they're
him
so
for that one.
painfully outnumbered, Mike.
TP
And
back
RB was
towards the.
patient
Oh, we've upgraded from the
entire
judge.
time. He's upgraded a weapon. He has the spike. Wisely doesn't peek into the fight again. I mean, that is discipline if I've ever seen it.
Might force the hand of Sugetsu out of the dropout here. Actually, reveal his position.
Damn. Look at them.
Yep.
They didn't swing until he fired back. That was impressive.
Enough to get one, that's all it was. But DRX not going away.
Yeah, not wanting to lose another 2v4, I guess, after what happened. Making sure. Nothing to chance. Okay, 2 chances down to 1. They got some alright ults though.
2 away from the res and the orbital strike. Zipan not too far away from the showstopper.
Yeah, A looks a bit of a nightmare when there's smokes down.
Yeah, didn't you have a ton of OTs yesterday? Are you the problem?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
We'll see if DRX can take us there. The ult from RB right at the beginning of the round. And I mean, the info has been gathered.
Yeah, that's info.
Yep.
But, no, you don't. You don't.
Please don't.
Surely you don't.
All right.
Thank
He
you.
made him
I mean,
consider it.
sure.
And honestly,
Got some info at
yeah,
least.
man.
Bought a
I
lot
really
of time.
like that, though, because you see how
Potentially
Navi,
more
as soon
time in
as they
terms of
saw
thinking
ult,
that he
as
might
soon
be
as
over
they saw the
towards
flash,
spawn.
They started to pull rotates back, right? They started to try to congregate around that ult.
It's a
And
big chill.
ultimately, DRX doesn't take any space or any info with it, but you imagine a situation where they get deeper.
Flash
positioning
goes in
down
over
one,
towards
deeper
here as well.
positioning
Angel
number 2.
hears that. So he now kind of needs to make sound because he's going to think that the 3-person stack is over towards here. And they put the dog into it, and they're confident that the 3-person stack is here. That's a big 1v1. That's just smokes for the exit.
Swung out with his knife in hand, it looked like.
And then they put the 3 over towards here because the wall is here. Most likely you're going to go where the Viper util is, so that makes a lot of sense. So it's still up to the 2 though. What do we need for a res? We need an orb and a kill or a...
Two members from DRX. Going to try to deny that.
Oh my goodness.
And RB's already gotten one. Zipan's fallen. Cena still hasn't been able to get the orb. You see the teleport through as they start to rotate back.
Every single time they're
Everyone
doing
from
this
DRX is
smoke
here,
and they're just playing
and
around it so
it's a miserable situation for
perfectly.
Navi. Miserable for Sugetsu, and
So
it's
good. I
just
love the
not
smoke. It just
enough.
overlaps like
We're
a
going the
little bit,
distance.
and yeah, it's got them twice now. All right, 2 chances, completely gone. Nicely done from DRX. So what? It's pretty much all about who gets the attack rounds, I guess, on this one now.
And honestly, positions where I thought they were going to crumble. I mean, late in that second half, Navi gets map point. It seems like it's over. But DRX, man, they're showing some grit.
This will be reset here. We're coming to round 25.
Yeah, I really think it's whoever gets the attack round is a big advantage. No op, no nothing.
And a little bit harder with
No, nothing crazy.
on the Sage. His utility fairly key in terms of
Navi back on defense now.
Maybe a consideration to make. But Buzz actually on the double
Ooh.
satchel, looking for the same punish onto CNED, but
Boombot maybe.
flash.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
quite deep enough, but the orb gathered by Buzz.
Early win for DRX.
Instant
go
clear of
from here?
information, by the way.
Probably in
This
that.
is interesting. This is what this is actually how Team Secret played against DRX a lot, where like they would take map control, and a lot of times they would just instantly clear it.
You make a really good point because he doesn't
But
have
yeah, they kind of
Sapphire,
give
if that was just intended to deny
up the
from that,
information by doing the wall here.
deny
The
it
fact
from
they
whoever
spotted it.
could be playing from Navi and Showers, because they showed a lot of presence towards that in the first half.
But definitely the intention towards the B orb. Zipan's already preemptively made his way across the B site. And DRX look as if they're now collapsing towards an A site execute here. Sugetsu might be
40
tested
seconds,
here.
because the wall's
They just
still
have
up
no
in terms of
Showers
this
control. I
segment.
mean,
Only 2
maybe
people
Stacks
here.
take some of the space and they can have a late hit, but this is going to be very one-dimensional if this is how they commit.
Rotate
The
coming
Trailblazers
in,
gonna
Angel
clear things
pushing
out, but
behind
Arby's
as
going
well.
all the way in,
Got a
and he's
small
all the way in by
window.
himself. The
Nice
flash
shot.
off of it, the flick
A
from
really
Sugetsu's
nice shot.
filthy.
It's hard for them to plant.
How have Navi stabilized through this?
Small
How have they
window
made
to
control of
plant
the
now.
site?
Oh, Angel, I don't know what happened, but Angel stopped.
Actually, yeah, it does get
Oi,
Marco off the plant
Satchel
here,
stopped him
supported.
planting.
A second attempt at it, maybe even a third. Doesn't get caught with that satchel though.
No, not punished in the window, as small as it was. Sacks now with Showers control. Mako has fallen, a 4v2 in favor of Navi this time. Stacks on the reposition. Navi can take their time, man. They have so much control and they have so much time. That Flash not getting anything.
Oh, the vision block with the wall is
This
nice.
one will. You see it Zest turn to the corner and it's beautiful. It sets him up
Zest
quite
got two.
nicely.
Oh,
And the pit!
does it cover Spike? Yeah, it does.
Show's
Does
just
it get
on
there
the
in
tap.
time?
Reconsiders
Oh my god,
it.
Show's
He's gonna
sticking
go
it.
to halfway. He's gonna get it all the way. Mikey's gonna
Oh my
take
god,
it the whole
oh my god.
way.
There is no way that he
Another
didn't
stolen
get killed,
fuse.
man. That's insane. That was the only way
And
they
the
won
pit
this round.
cutting off
The
the
only
sideline.
way. How many
They
times have we
can't
seen people
punish
stick the spike
Zhao.
in these
I
situations?
can't believe it.
You think there, the pit is the
No
one thing that flips
way,
it
dude.
back into
He actually,
DRX.
he actually kind of
Favor
used the
almost.
Viper ult against them.
But it is their
Because it blocks the
demise.
vision. It's the only way that's so
I
sick.
cannot believe it. And Stack's what, half a second early, and he gets it with the shorty.
They actually
You can't
probably
really
win it
fault Zest for a play
without
like
the
that in that
Viper.
situation too.
No.
That's
And like I said,
insane.
any other situation, you feel like the pit seals the deal for DRX.
Still, though, that was the defense round. It's
We
all
saw
about
this
the
set up
attack
a
round.
lot on DRX's defensive side. As soon as there's contact, Stax takes a little bit of damage. RB with the flash and the swing. But he's slowed. I mean, surely he doesn't dare swing
A
in a
double
situation
flash.
like this, right?
Double flash here? Double flash is beautiful.
Kind of
but
popped at the
it's a
same time, though,
1-for-1.
right?
Yeah, it's just
Maybe I missed it.
all
But
it is. Cena, the one
to be fair,
falling
this
on
guy
the
was
side of
hard
Navi, though.
anti.
Say, removing the wall maybe.
This is
Brings you
huge.
some of that,
But they are
safety
expecting, well,
and
not
sight
expecting it, they're
sure,
watching it.
choke point, but miles on the minimap here. Buzz
Yeah,
trying
and
to
if we
score
just
another
hold
round.
this and we
Shao
keep the
seemingly aware
three-person
of the
stack, so I like this from
possibilities,
DRX. It's pretty nice at the moment.
but
We lose a Yoru for a Sage.
This is good information though, because it allows DRX to fully commit.
As
to
we
the
can
other
see,
three
TP is
members
everything at the moment, but
Absolutely.
there's gonna be
I
nothing
think you're right. The one
until they
question is, does
until they
Buzz make a
discover
move?
there's 3 people here.
How
They won't even
patient is he?
consider it.
Because right now, I mean, he's got him controlled. He's got him corralled.
Also, they have no actual info to go all the way back.
30 seconds. And the silence
Flash is
on the
kinda
spike,
nice.
that flash,
30 seconds left.
notwithstanding, is deafening.
It's that same
Waiting
smoke.
for
Surely they
utility to come
spam it
back
this
up. You see
time.
the nade through Zipan, biding his time.
Surely
Roomba,
they spam it.
flash,
You've been
and then
wrecked
the
by it
satchel.
twice.
Do you imagine they'll start to go out, and there they go. But it seemed like he hit his legs on the way out. It's a 1-for-1. Mako's still controlling the site. Buzz is now making a move, but
Damn,
it's
Stack's
not
doing
gonna
great.
matter.
Yeah, dude, this pause is
DRX
owning
hold
them
the
with this
line.
smoke. It feels like, you know, when I was talking about info gatherers the other day, it feels like because
Chance to
2 different
recover
people have
after
died from here, maybe even now
Harvey
3 different
steal away
people.
the
Feels
defuse.
like the comms have to come in. When you see this smoke, I gotta see some spams there, and honestly, they might even win a round because of it.
Antsy on stage there. Perfectly timed. Yeah, I mean the sight hold. stands up to the
Zins,
test
thank you for the
regardless,
2 months, bro. Appreciate the
but
prime.
see the patience
And
from Navi.
really,
Shao
Prince Fatty? Okay, with the 4 months.
fixated
Thank
on
you so much,
market.
bro. And thanks for using your prime as well.
Anticipation of something coming through like that.
DRX timeout. Again, when you get into overtime, everyone gets a fresh new timeout. Both teams can talk.
There's Mako and Stax
etc.
again holding that site there. Stax not top fragging for DRX, but pretty freaking close. 24 and 18 right now. As you mentioned, DRX with that timeout. Just a couple of moments away as Navi are going to have a chance to take the lead once more as we head into the second round of overtime. That's really good art.
Yeah,
Bro,
actually, I'm really
you
very
redeemed
good.
the stretch just as I wanted to stretch. It's kind of sick.
You much of an artist?
No,
Yeah. It's a shame.
I was close to lying there, but thought better of it.
There's some nice timing.
What did DRX do on this attacking side? You remember there was some
Acno
injection
18 as well.
piece from
With
them
the
as we saw in
18
previous round,
months.
or in the,
It's
sorry,
pretty
the first
fitting, bro. Thank you so much for that,
overtime
man.
bout.
Appreciate the 18 months.
Doesn't
Thanks
seem
for your
to be the
support,
case,
dude.
Although they are set up for it. You got Sax ready
What's
there
up,
for
bro?
the
What the
flash.
hell?
You have Buzz.
They're denying this orb once again
Yeah.
with the double satchel maybe. It's not seen on the other side of it here, so have to worry about potentially a paint shell and a boom bot.
Flash for flash.
This is interesting too because when we had this conversation previously, it was because of the investment of the satchels. that
Now
we
we've gone
thought,
back
well,
for the
maybe
classic
that's
over
not
towards
it.
long, how they were
but
playing
it's just a
against
dump of
Liquid
utility
majority
to
of the
deny
rounds.
the early grab of it and then rotate off.
But maybe this is a read actually for DRX because it's Zipan that here on the other side of it.
Timing
that
They
was
don't
pretty good.
progress deeper.
That's a very good
Anticipate
point.
CNED elsewhere on the map.
How long is Cena going to hold onto his wall as well? Oh, well, not long.
Speaking of which,
We'll get the confirmation now
yeah.
with the wall up in hookah. So again, maybe the indication they're reading instances, this is the lighter side of the formation. CNED's desperately trying to prevent any progress into hookah.
Pro hit his
Would be
head on
right.
whatever these are.
See that
Oh my.
wall over towards
Kinda
A causing
calm,
problems.
though,
They had
kinda
to
fine
invest in
of it.
Trailblazer just to clear out short.
Investment of
Wait,
utility
what are they
doesn't
actually going to
cancel
do? Because
CNED
time's going to get really low if they wait
weather
this
the
out.
storm.
They can't really wait this smoke out.
Nothing caught on long.
Yeah.
And actually sent Shao
Are
back
they
towards
actually
A.
going to wait this
DRX
smoke
have
out?
done great to deny or
Okay.
avoid confirmation here.
But CNED's the trap. As soon as the wall goes down, his life
all up
goes
to Angel.
too. Mako able to clean him up. Angel flash. He can't see a
Oh my
damn
god, he
thing.
got
Yeah,
so
around back
wrecked.
sight.
Yeah, he got so wrecked there. This might be the
Unreal.
attack round we were talking
DRX
about.
have cracked the site wide open. Now Navi have shown up with reinforcements, but it's too little too late. They still aren't their way out on site. As the crowd comes to life once more, DRX looking to take the lead against NAVI in overtime. But they're far from done. Still some pesky members of the defense up. Zip and Xiao and Sugetsu putting in what seems like an unwinnable situation, but the demand is there. The ask could not be greater.
Tanking the molly as well.
Like
yeah, they're just owning this. Okay, exactly everything was great here.
DRX take the
yeah,
lead
nicely
back.
done.
With a Prime Gaming flawless
It was really bold to wait the smoke out, and you kind of can't blame Na'Vi too much for doing the extra rotate over towards A, because the smoke was going to go up. They kind of didn't push through until like, what, 14 seconds of the 20-second smoke. It was really, it wasn't normal behavior. That's a big kill. Damn, what a nice run from him. Right, and that's the attack round that everyone was struggling with.
It's just the timing on the wall. DRX, he said down to the second.
So well
Na'Vi
considered.
timeout, what was working for them? Contact short was kind of close.
Back to avoiding the flash from RB, it feels like we've had a lot of that in this map. Just misdirection, right? Off of lack of info or the denial of info has just been so good. That's what leads us to this point. Na'Vi calling a timeout in overtime as they find themselves in a position that, honestly, Mike, given how the map went, I didn't expect us to be here.
DRX very slow to start things here on Bind.
Yeah.
An understatement to say the least. But here we are, nonetheless, an opportunity for them to close out
what the hell?
And we were saying this was a question mark to kick things
2023 is
off
wild, man.
Didn't think it would go this long, that's for sure.
No. Hopefully an indicator of things to come. Remember, playoff bracket up for grabs. 8 days to think, to prepare.
Short vacation in between.
Wait, CNET gets the op-out? On attack? Okay,
So
honestly, I didn't try this one. I like it. It's very bold. It's a lot of pressure on CNET. What's the jump peak like? Here we go.
Finally,
Wait.
DRX leaning away from setting RB up.
Just like a feeling or something? Did it...
Stacks it.
He stopped the jump peak. Maybe this... Did Angel make a footstep? Either way. They shoot with the rifle.
Can't imagine he was spotted there. Angel clears out the dog.
Flash
CNET
goes
still able
in.
to hold
Okay,
that
they
line.
kind of
Off of the flash, no swing. They really no way to either with that slow at their feet.
So first, Snakebite already invested.
run out of smoke. Sorry, run out of flashes. So, are we trading positions or are we just double? Okay.
A little off with Na'Vi looking as if they want to slip through.
So yeah, fake over towards B, or at least fake pressure over towards B.
RB's gonna have a lot to do here.
TP split A.
Same with Buzz.
Actually looks alright at the moment.
And they're gonna satchel out. They're
Big
gonna
Jewel.
flash. Buzz
Yeah,
falls.
really good. And they
What
kind of
can
need to
RB do?
force this plant and just
I mean,
tank
you
it.
can't imagine much in the face of all of that Viper utility. And even more piled on, but he's... I thought he was going to swing in front through the molly, but he doesn't. Swings back around, Sugetsu cleans him up. You see the defenses for DRX crumbling, but
Double?
Staxel too. Trying to right the ship, trying to bring him back. Trying to put him down as Mako gets another.
Angel's got the molly and the ult here, though. DRX
Yeah,
still
Angel
have
has
to
a
move
lot.
fast.
And they have no duelists to go with it. They have no duelists to take the fight to Navi's doorstep.
Good luck,
It's
Angel.
all on to Angel. Off of this you go. Seekers, the flash. There's Orbital Strike. Zets cleans him up, and
Nicely
DRX
done.
somehow
Nicely
claw
done from
their
them.
way
Holy
back
hell,
into the
after the
map and
8-4
take a
half
1-0
as well.
lead.
That was impressive. They had a solid defense half. It was
RB
pretty
just
cool.
unable to buy enough time in that final round, Doug.
Hey, that was a sick map in the end.
Stacks blows this round wide open.
It was a
with two
really sick
openers.
map.
Yeah.